Hello. Just gonna wait a few minutes while YouTube does its thing to catch up. Uh, just gonna check some things here and make sure I have everything ready to go. This is my usual Tuesday night live stream time slot that I scheduled myself for the month of December. But for this one, which is the final Tuesday of 2025, I thought it would be fun if I did like a reflection recap on the goals that I set forth. I thought about, I was trying to figure out a way to record my video and do it. So I'm just going to do a screen share and I am going to do a live reaction to my original 2025 goals video for this channel that I published. I did look at it just to make sure it was the right one. So I'm going to just wait a few more minutes and get that going. I'm going to wait for a few more minutes, see if others are going to show, and then we will get this party started. A little bit about me, if you don't know who I am. My name is Stephanie. I originally came on YouTube as a full-time RV traveler, and then I started this channel because I'm an author, that I should talk about my books all the time. And although I still do, this channel is more about everything about me. If you want to know anything about me or just look at my many years worth of vlogs on this channel. Lately, last couple of years, I'd say this channel is more about lifestyle vlogs and also a bit more about reading and things like that, because I love me a good reading challenge. So yes, tonight we're gonna watch my 2025 goals video. So I'll have it big and I'll be down on the side, and I feel like I want to make a comment about something. A comment about something. Then I will. Whatever. I got distracted by the comments coming in. Darn it. Okay. Pull it up here. Alrighty. So yes, I was here first, but I didn't see that right off the bat. Rachel is here. Hello. And Sam is here. According to YouTube side, Sam was second, Scott was first, and Rachel is third. Okay. With silver hair, I guess is good with the ginger hair color I'm rocking. Bronze. Okay, got it. All right, so what I'm gonna do. Hi, JC. How are you doing? So as I was explaining, I'm gonna be live reacting to my goals video from last year, and we're gonna see what goals I got going, and then we'll see where the night takes us after that. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so before I share my screen share my video, let me just say how I film is drastically different. It's always fun to look back. So let's see here. There it is. Okay. Let's see. All right, so Tracy says that she's so great, just in a mad dash to finish preparing some things before the clock strikes the year tomorrow. Oh, what do you guys think of my? I've gotten a little bit better at doing like thumbnails and stuff like that last year as well. So we're gonna watch, and then I'll pause when I need to pause, and I'll do my best to ignore the chat until then. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and watch this, shall we? What are my plans for next year? This video, I'll let you know what my plans are for 2025. Oh yeah, I remember I had this video to begin with. I don't anymore. First, writing plans, and then I got some reading plans, and then some like video content planning plans. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. If you like this sort of thing, please stick around. If you make it all the way to the end of the video and you'd like more of these type of things, please hit the subscribe button. In the meantime, sit back and let's talk about my plans for 2025. Ooh, fancy. So part of my writing goal is to get back to the way I used to write. Not like writing a book every month, but I want to have at least 3 books out this year, if not more. I want to have the next book in my Tales of the Heart series. Thanks to Eva for giving me the idea, not recently, but a while ago. I want to have book number 5 of the Tales of the Heart series drafted and ready to go through major edits. And I want to have another Christmas story written. This one I want to work on sooner so that it can be a full-fledged novel as opposed to a really short story. It is less than 50 pages, so there's that. Those are the 3 things I want to work on for my romance genre of writing. That's what I want to have done. I also wanted to get... Okay, let me just stop right here. So I did get my writing goals done that I wanted to get done, except that my Christmas story ended up being a short story and not a longer novel. So I'm going to say writing goals completed. Get back into sharing more about my writing online, but that is for a different part of my goals. But these are my writing publishing goals: 3 new books this year, 2 full-length novels, 1 short story, possibly a full-length novel. That is my writing goals. And on to the next one. So for my reading goals, my reading goal this year, for this next year, is to read 100 books. This past year, 2024, I've read like 55 books altogether. So I feel like I can do it. And one of the ways I went from reading only like 10 books a year to over 50 books is that I have been participating in several different readathons. There's the Amazing Race readathon, there was Spooky Scary Skeleton readathon, and a couple other ones. So in my reading journal that I'm going to give you a flip through of in a few minutes there's year-long ones like E to Z Challenge, Buzzword Readathon, the 25 and 25 by 4 Paws in a Book, I believe. I'm so horrible with channel names. Anyways, so in the journal, I have several year-long ones, but then I also know there's going to be readathons in each and every month, and so I feel like I'm going to be able to do that. Now, for books I want to get to specifically, I want to read the first 3 J.D. Robb books of the In Death series, the In Death series. I also this year want to read finished reading A Court of Wings and Ruin and the next 2 books in the Sarah J. Maas series because I want to finish that series. And I started the Shatter Me series. I want to read some more of those, and we'll see what else comes up. But those are some books I definitely want to read, and I feel like I can incorporate those into either the monthly or yearly reading challenges, and I'm okay doubling up. Like if there's a book from the 52 book prompt reading list that also corresponds to a buzzword readathon, then that's great. I'll fit into both of those. So that is my reading goals for the year: 100 books, track my books, and also post more reviews of the books that I read. This is my reading. Okay, so I just wanted to say that I did not read 100 books this year. I read 52. I did not get to the first 3 books of the J.D. Robb in-depth series. I did not read the last 2 books in the Sarah J. Maas series. And I got to I'm on book number 3 of the Shatter Me series. Let's see. So, yes, where is one right here? Oh, so Sam says she felt like she read 2 books this year. Sky's here. I know I did more. I just have no idea which ones or how many because I totally didn't track it. I also did arcs on NetGalley. I did 29 arcs on NetGalley. So I read more books from there than elsewhere. Okay, so Sam says, I think free beta reads for a little right, Nicole. Track what you read, Sam. Yeah, so definitely, like all the arcs that I have, well, actually, now that I think of it, I totally read a lot more because I don't always, a lot of the arcs are not released yet, so it's fine. I'm going to say 52 books. Okay, Eva's here. Hi, I'm just going through my goals video from last year. Okay, so let's go through this reading journal that I still have, but it's full now. But let's see what it looks like originally. Journal. It's from Walmart, the Exceed brand. It comes with a table of contents, which I may or may not fill out later. We'll see. Here is my year at a glance, where I will be having down below specific video ideas or specific books I want to read for a vlog or the reading challenge I'll be doing. Here is my A to Z reading challenge. I'll just fill in the books as I go along. This is the 25 and 25 bingo board from For Positive Book. I drawn it out on a graph paper and then I had my husband fill it in with books that he would want me to read. So some of them are great. Some of them, like this one he got from my Goodreads TBR. Some of them I'm going to have to ask him, can you explain to me what this says? Because he doesn't have the best handwriting, but I thought it'd be fun. Next, I have the Buzzword 2024 Reading Challenge. These are the like themes or words, and this is for the book cover prompts that she has included for this year. Here, I did a 52 book prompt club. I wrote down each and every prompt. I'll check it off or write down the book as it comes along. Here is where I'm going to be filling out what I read. So here I'll have a column for title, author, how many pages it was or how long it was, and then include if it was an ebook, an audiobook, or a physical book. Finally, this is a blank page. I didn't know what to put here, so I decided to put the Autumn Breeze Book Club and what books we'll be reading. And we're going to start out with some Brandon Sanderson. And then here is my calendar for January, and what I planned on doing is write down the book I start when I start it and then when I finish it. I don't know if I'll actually use it this way, but it's here. Don't look at that. That's something I was drawing I messed up on. This is the TBR-a-thon by Leandra, the TBR 0, and this is her 25, no, what is it called? Oh, booktuber bingo spread. I drew it in because I don't have a way to print it out. So what I did is I drew each square, and then here I'll close up on one. Each square, wrote down the booktuber, their prompt, and then their channel handle. And what I'll do with this one, I'll write down the name of the book when I finish it and see what kind of bingo I can get. This is designed just for January. Then I am participating in Unstuff Your Kindle vlog challenge that's going live on January 20th. The idea is to get those books that you keep on picking up to put in your Kindle, like on your Stuff Your Kindle day, or books that you just haven't gotten to. And the idea is cold themed words like winter, ice, cold, snow. And so I went through and wrote down all the books that I have on my Kindle as of yesterday that meet that criteria, and we'll see how many of these books I can put into that video. Could be one, could be two, could be all of them. We'll see. Then there is a romantasy bingo board for 2025. There are prompts. I read some romance books, romantasy books, but we'll see. I don't know if I'll actually be able to get this going, but we'll see. And then I had a page in here. I wanted to record what my overall books read, how many books, how many pages, things like that here. So that is the reading journal. I may or may not keep up with it, but it was fun drawing it out and figuring out which readathons I wanted to participate in. Okay, so would you like me to show you the reading journal now, or the reading journal after this video is done playing? So I have the reading journal right here. So when this video is done playing, I will show you guys status of all of my challenges, because then I will also be sharing what my plans are going forward. Now, okay, I'll do it now. All right, let me just switch this real quick. Okay. I don't have a top-down view, so here's where I was gonna track all like the reading challenges and the books I was reading. It started out okay, but as you can see, November and December, nothing. Okay. So then I did the A to Z book title challenge. Look at all my empty spots. I realized that I read a lot of books that start with M and H and T when I was filling it out. Okay, now that bingo board, 25 and 25. I read like 7 total. So I didn't get a bingo in a row, but I did 7 out of 25 on that one. And then for the buzzword challenge, ignore where it says 2024. It's 2025. I did 4 on this one, and then I did 3 on this side for the cover props. Okay, let's continue with the next page, shall we? All right, so the 52 book club has a 52 book prompt list. Okay, so I wrote them all out. Okay, and then I just filled them in like, oh, well, it's been a while. Let's see which prompts fit. I only did 3 out of 52. Okay, 3 out of 52 prompts. And they were the ones that said title starts with the letter M, which was Magic Bites, Hashwork Chapters, Stranger in a Strange Land, and Told in Verse. And that was my first read of the year, and that was Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. All right. Then I had this page here where I was going to track, as you can see, I was going to track the author, the title, how many pages, how long it took, if it was an ebook, audio, or physical. I put exactly one title down. So going forward, when I set up my next reading journal type thing, I know which ones to do and not do. I was going to start tracking like what books I read in each month. And well, I read one book in January, but then I never did it again after that. And then the TBR-a-thon where it was Booktuber Bingo, which Booktuber had a prompt and then the channel name and then the person's name. I did exactly one. So the Unstuff Your Kindle Vlog Challenge, I listed a bunch of them and I read 4. And I did vlog it. The Romancy Bingo board that I drew right here, I never did anything with it. And then so other things that I did in this book is when there is like there's a monthly readathon coming up or a month-long readathon, I'll draw out the trackers for that. So this one was the Get a Clue readathon. Some other ones. It was one that 4 Paws in the Book helped put together, and I was in Team Monarchs. It was very, very time-consuming to write it all down. But yeah, I do love Meet the Bingo Birds. I did a lot of bingo boards is coming up here. Okay, so those is what it looks like now. Okay, so let's get back to the video. Let's see here. Yes, I did read some. I didn't fill everything out black out. I do want to say that when I show you my bingo boards that I've set up, I do not foresee myself doing a black on any of them. If you do a line each of the bingo boards, that'd be great. Yes, 7. Okay. I love setting up the trackers and drawing them out, making them look pretty and talking about them. I also never use them. Right? Could make the meetups all about trackers like a track meet. Okay. And honestly, I think I like creating the trackers and then sharing about the different readathons because I like finding out what other people are reading so I can know what other people like to read. I don't know. I like it. Do better than me. Do better reads count? Yes, those count. And arts count. All right, so let's go ahead and watch the last bit of this video, which is about the video and channel plans. Okay. So for my channel goals, I would like to increase from my 200 to 202 subscribers to 250. 2, I would like to be more consistent in talking about what I read for the month. And 3, I decided that when I do my vlog style videos, they will be having a subtitle series, running subtitle of Life Unscripted, because that's what my vlogs are. So that means that per month, I want to do 6 to 8 videos total per month. I also want to participate in more live streams. I may not always do them myself, but so far I've been participating in my friend Sky's live streams that she does on Saturday nights, where we talk and then we productive and talk what we did. So I want to do more collabs, more things to connect with people in the community. And let's see here, what was I only at? 6 to 8 videos per month on my channel, and engage more in the comments and on other people's channel, because I'm horrible at remembering to comment when I watch a video. Recap: reading goals, rent more books. Video goals: make more videos. And reading goals: read more books. Short and simple and sweet. If you made it all the way to the end, thanks for sticking around, and I hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. Okay, so let me just say that I started with like 200 subscribers at the beginning of the year, and now I have 288 subscribers, which is more than so yeah, I wanted to get to 250. I got to 288. Definitely a lot. I did a lot more live streams. I started doing little vlogs, and I just kind of fell off the bandwagon somewhere in the summer. I just got over. It was a lot. So anyhow, so that's, I no longer have that video introduction with like pictures of me and the kids and stuff. I'm not sure why I stopped doing that. Let's see here, what we got here. Sam read a bunch of webtoons, bite size and pretty. I read my freaking romance webtoon all the way through, and now I'm working on getting the physical copy of it, one volume at a time. Last year I read a lot more than this year, but last year I read more but wrote less. This year I wrote more and read less, so maybe next year it'll be a little bit even. But this coming year, I don't plan on writing as much as I did this year because of reasons. Okay. We're doing a family book club, which is going to be us listening to an audiobook together, discussing it, us being 2 adults and an 8-year-old kid. Yes, I did do a lot of lives during last year's marathon, and I plan on doing some more lives with this readathon as well. Yay. Okay. Yes, that's going to be neat. Yes, 288. 288 subscribers. It bounces between like 287, 289. Sometimes I feel like lives are a lot less time intensive than filming and editing and uploading a vlog, which is why I did my recap of my goals this way. Hi. Hello. You just missed it. I did a live reaction to my goals video from this time last year. Basically, I did great in some, not so great in others, but I'm pleased with what I did. Yes, Life Unscripted. I think I might go back to that one. Okay, so last year I completed my writing goals. I completed my writing goals for this year. I got half my books read that I wanted to, and I did more videos and live streams. So I think overall I call it a success. I went from 200 subscribers to 288 subscribers, so that's way cool. So for 2026, I have some goals I would like to share with the class. I want to read as a goal 52 books, not 100, 52 books. I want to read a variety of genres. I usually stick like mystery and romance. I want to read outside of those genres. I want to share my reading more consistently than I did this year. I also want to use the library more than I did this year and keep up my tracking, but also don't stress if I fall behind my tracking. For my writing publishing goals, I basically have 9 novels or novellas ready to go. All I need to do is get some like line edits, and then I line edits and blurbs for the books, and then that'll be it. So right now, my first of my books that are going to be published in 2026 is up for pre-order. It's called River's Edge. It's available on Amazon as an ebook paperback, and then it's available in a bunch of other places as well. Also, I am not having my books in Kindle Unlimited because I want to share the love and see where they're all at. I did a lot of laying down on my couch in front of the AC and fan and talking and typing into Google Docs. So, anyhow, another goal I have is like I said, I want to share more reading vlogs, and I want to share more about the reading stuff that I'm doing. So, also, I thought this would be a good opportunity to share some bingo boards that I'm doing. I have this sketchbook that nobody was doing or using, and so let me show you guys what I did. I had doodled this a while back, so there's the cover. Okay. Said those ones I just shared just now. You right, love? What are you doing?
I'm here to stare at you.
Don't stare at me, you weirdo. Go play with your cat. Then I saw this in a video and thought I would try it out. Tracked books read, hours listened, how many library books, ARCs, print, ebooks, and audio. I mean, I could probably track that on like Storygraph or something as well, but I don't always. Let's see. Then here's my first rendition of bookshelves to draw my books on. And there's another bookshelf set. You know, for all those books I read. Let's see. It kind of varies with me. It really depends on who's on the live stream with me and how motivated I am. Talking about this one right here, Sam. Everyone in the chat knows something with me. I think everyone knows. I know. Less productive when I'm talking out loud to people. Actually, flower stickers. So that came from my Happy Planner book. And these came from like a scrapbooking set that I got from Amazon a while back. I can keep from being too chatty in the breaks. I can get a lot done during lives. We all know how well that goes. Cool. Yes, I did it myself. To chat when I want to chat, work when I want to work. I can't work on someone else's timer. Got it. Okay. And speaking of bingo boards, since I know you guys mentioned the chat a few times, got this one. I don't remember who created it, but here it is. So I have space underneath to write the name of the book. If I want to. Then this one was created by Ray Blue Reads, and it's a series Takedown 2026. And then I have the Buzzword Title 2026, the title prompts. So it has the month, and then on the side in pencil, it has the prompt. So like January is before and after, February, keyboard keys, March, this or that. And then the next page is cover prompts. And then Covers with Cassidy created a Romantasy bingo board that goes from November until October 31st of this year. And then Leandra did a TBR-thon where you can do it for like the month of January, or you can do it for the whole year. And I figured out. So I drew the game board for it, and it is some rolls, but I have quite a few books I want to read in January, mainly because I'm doing a 2-year read along with the Zodiac Academy. I'm a few books behind, but I finished book number 3 today. And none of the big boards are like you have to black it out, so kind of just like having them, and if I'm able to complete it, I do. If not, then it's okay. I feel like it's a little bit different than like, because they're all non-competitive readathons, big board things. It's a little bit different than, let's say, like the competitive readathons that take place. Sometimes we need timers from chatty sessions. That's true. Yes, I have timers. Probably ignored them. I have a when I get to the end of the chat will sprint rule, and sometimes it comes back to bite me. I like co-working, so the person on screen is like us. We just see them. They type to us. They work. They may have a timer or not. When we work, chat in the chat, and reply when we can. Yeah, I've seen those. Like those. I love the big boards. I don't think I've ever read. That's okay. I'm not counting the ones I'm about to finish. It's a head start read. I want to get one of those tiny little sticker printers so I can print out book covers. Maybe that will help me track what I read. Those do seem nice. Margaret Trink did a stream earlier today where she wasn't talking. It was interesting. I couldn't stay long because I had to read films and stuff, but I found it interesting. I'll have to go check it out. Huh. She's got one of those for that reason. Oh, she mentioned her voice is going out. I think she did it, but it's been a long, long while. I've used Twitch for work, and there's often calm music, but I can mute it and not miss anything. I think that's the alert for me. I start one, but I don't finish it until New Year. I still count it for the year unless I'm at work when I finish it, and it counts for whatever day I went into work. Got it. It's one of the reasons I like creating what I want to accomplish over the next year is because then I can always look back. All right, big goals for 2026. I feel ready-ish. I created a self-imposed release schedule that I am hoping to stick with, where I will be releasing a new book every month, but not in May and not in November or December. I just recently finished the book covers for all the books and the book titles for all the books. So now I will be doing like line edits and getting them formatted as they need to be released. So speaking of plans, what is everyone doing tomorrow evening? Do you guys do anything special? Do you stay inside, avoid all noise? Do you guys have like fireworks displays in your town? We in our little town here, we do not have New Year's Eve fireworks going off, but I'm sure we can watch a plethora of them on YouTube going off all over the world anyways. Tomorrow we are staying in. We're gonna have pizza. I don't know. I'm as ready as I can for the new year. It's gonna be a good one. Determined to make it a good one. Good. And Eva says we're trying a few traditions this year, but definitely don't do anything, to be honest. Make 2026 my bitch if it don't act right. Uh, yeah, we found this place in town that it's like a sports bar type thing, but they have trivia on Wednesdays. They have 10 $15. They have all you can eat catfish on Fridays. It's a pretty nice place. It's one of the places that we get recommended to all the time. I kind of wanted Illy to do the buzzword cover challenge with me because it's just one book a month. She used to read a lot more than she does now. Not sure what if there are any other options where we're from. You know what I mean? Because like if fireworks get hers, we'll probably just be simply watching TV. Incredible journey. That's a good one. Until 1 o'clock tomorrow, so I won't even be home for my usual New Year's celebration with the hubs and kiddos. I agree, that is a good one. Traditional meal I'm just relaxing this year. Called my eldest and saying happy birthday to him. How old's your oldest going to be, Rachel? Adding that one to my list because I haven't read it yet. Lots of books with animals as main characters. Their audiobook. Yeah, I haven't read the book, but I've watched the movie. Um, I will be 43. I've seen both The Incredible Journey and Homeward Bound. I haven't read the book. Yeah, I've read both of those. I mean, I've watched both of those. I haven't read the book. Okay. That's cool that it's pretty true to the book then. Yeah, the movies definitely made me cry, but that's not surprising. I cried everything. As a child in school, cry reading. Yeah, I don't know when. Yeah, not required reading for me. Also crying. Charlotte's Web. That's true. All the tears. It seems like were the ones that made us feel. was a sad one. So I've been trying to get the kids to read more books this year. So I've been like finding books for them and having them. And there's this book. It is really short and it's about, Germany and Nazi and Hitler and stuff and Subway striped pajamas. And I hadn't read it before. And Jackson finally finished it and he comes out. And he was like, he's now 13. But he read it a few months ago before he turned a year older. And I'm like, oh, did you finish it? He goes, yeah. And he looked disturbed. And I said, what's wrong? Does not like it. And he goes, he died. Apparently, there was a very sad ending. Oops. All right, let's see here. Where Redford grows, Misty of Chikuntig. I don't know. I'm gonna butcher that too. Sky says the kids and I were talking about Old Yeller, where the red fern grows, and another dog one I can't remember off the top of my head. That was both book and a movie. Made you cry. That was a good one too. Jackson's currently reading Lord of the Flies. Jackson's read, I believe he's read Call the Wild, and I know he read White Fang. He read not Treasure Island. He read Swiss Family Robinson, and now he's reading Lord of the Flies. That was a good one. I like that one too. Ileana's reading the final book in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And after this one, I think she's going to read Little Women as a change. That's fair. Read quite a few Margaret Henry books after Misty Chunkote grew up pony crazy to read, watched a lot of horse pony books and movies. The kids are on break because it's Christmas time and stuff, and we are starting up again on the 5th of January. I always wait a few days after my birthday before I start up again. Blackbird was so hard for me to read, but I made it through. It was the writing style that made it terrible for me. I love a movie that came out in the 90s, though. Well, it is written from like the point of view of the horse growing up, so. Okay. Like some of the schools around here, I think they go back on like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, not Monday, so it's weird. But we're doing it the 5th. We're out the animated Black Beauty VHS tape. I watched it so much. Okay. Well, I just wanted to do this live stream to go over my goals video and kind of talk about some goals going forward. Instead of me trying to like screen record or whatever, I thought this is the easiest way to do it. Yeah, I'm really cool. I was really thankful that some of you guys that aren't usually in the chat on this late night streams are here. Sam and Beth, thanks. I'm gonna continue doing live streams next month, but I don't know what time I'm gonna be doing them. I thought about 11 o'clock because I was doing them like at 10:30, and but lately I've just been really tired of it on. Okay. Okay. Thanks for sharing. I'll be waiting for all the updates. Yes. Well, if you don't see one from me after a bit, just, be like, hey, where's the update, lady? So if a movie or show doesn't come out where Sean doesn't die, I might have a heart attack. Yes. All right. He was one, the one where he was afraid or something. I'm not familiar with those movies, so I want to know. Sky says that was a great stream. Hope everyone has a great night and happy, wonderful New Year's. New Year. I never know which one it is. Well, if you say Happy New Year's Eve, then it's apostrophe S because Eve is of a new year. Anyways, thanks everyone for hanging out to the end. If you're watching this and you don't know who I am, you just watched my recap of my 2025 goals and talked about some goals coming up. And I hope everyone has a great new year and stay safe tomorrow. And I will see you guys when I'm another year older. Have a good night.